She is actually a part of this show that's hanging in here right now. She's a 19-year-old artist, self-taught. She worked with another artist a little bit, working on colors and things. She's also she works with writing, and I think I'm waiting for her to come out of the back here because she's working at the bar. But anyway, she is my daughter and very talented. Would you please welcome to the stage Hayden Tedder? Yeah. Okay, let's spin my chair around here. So, it took you a while to get up here. What were you doing back there? You're supposed to be ready.
I am a bartender and bar owner of the Community Arts Cafe.
Okay, all right, so this is Hayden. I'll start off by saying those that have been to the past several shows notice that there's been some transformation going on behind me here. So Hayden's working on the buildings, trying to do a little bit more with them than what I was doing. This is the one Eric was talking about here. So it's not quite finished yet. She's working on that.
What'd you say about it, Eric?
We'll talk about that later. So, but anyway, she painted the town. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Now I know.
Okay, so first thing, tell us a little bit about what you've got here in the show. You've got 8 or 10 different paintings here. Where did you get started with where is your first one here?
Yeah, it's if you walk in upstairs, it's that painting up on the side where our gallery used to be. And I got the idea for that because I was taking classes from Stephen Hopkins, and he told me to find a painting that I really liked, and he told me to copy it. And so that's what I did. And it's actually a painting that Min Jae Lee did. He lives in Korea. But I found that I really liked painting women, and so I continued to do that.
Yeah, and that became a series too. And y'all may have noticed the tables that are out in the atrium as well. She did those. She got on a roll with doing these women paintings, and they're very good. When you were working with Stephen, what were some of the things that you learned from him?
Basically everything about painting. Like
Well, now you were painting before.
I had only painted like 2 things before that, and one was in art class, and the other one was just for fun, and it was with the little craft acrylics from AC Moore. And he told me to go buy Liquitex acrylics and like a palette knife and all of this other stuff to like blend the paints together.
Well, so tell us about the art class then you took just before that, because you were taking art, but said you never really did much with that.
Well, I did art, and I was really into it whenever I was in elementary school and in middle school. But then I think after middle school, I really didn't like my teacher, which is
Half the battle.
yeah.
It's kind of important.
So I quit doing art for like 3 years up until my senior year, and I had to pick something, and so I just chose art. And I kind of did art in that class. And then after I graduated high school, I decided that I wanted to paint again, and I took classes with Stephen Hopkins once a week for about 3 or 4 months maybe, and since then I've just been painting.
And Stephen was here. It was last show for you, and he's also in this show here as well. He's part of it, and he sang Possum Head last time. Yeah.
Yeah, he. It was originally supposed to be me and him because I wanted a student-teacher show, and then Liam Meekum added in Kristen Joseph, who actually is really amazing as well.
Yeah, and she was on 2 shows back. Anyway, so you do writing as well.
Yes.
And when did you start doing writing?
Well, I mainly kept a journal, as I think most girls my age do, but then I kind of wanted to get more into it. And so yeah, now I've joined Winston-Salem Writers with Carol, and they're kind of helping me out, and Kevin Watson has helped me as well. And I'm not doing that much with it, but I'm trying to pursue something.
Yeah, well, she does some excellent writing. She's written some stuff, and she'll read it, and that kind of blows us away. Where did you get that? So, where did you get the writing? Because we didn't teach you. We're not writers. So, but I know that you started your journal, but you've got a lot of, and a lot. You write about some of these paintings as well, and the art and the experiences and things. But you do well. Where did you kind of get through all of that?
I really don't know either, because English is the reason I didn't graduate on time. And then I went to summer school and finished a whole class, like a year-long class, and I was supposed to finish it in 2 weeks. I finished it in 1 week.
So that's it, yeah. If you can finish a year-long class in a week, enough to graduate with, and there may be something wrong here with the school system. So, but anyway, so you got this one you'd like to you brought with you. Can you read it for us?
Yeah.
And you can read it there if you want, or you can read it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
fine. A few weeks ago we had a band, Stefan Rimble, and I was sitting in the back while I was working, listening to him, and I really loved the way that they all communicated on the stage. Like, at one point there were only 2 of them playing, and they would like look at each other as they were like playing their instruments, and it looked like they had a really good connection as a band. And like, even whenever someone was doing a solo, they would like watch the person as if it was their first time, like watching them. I don't know. I just like really liked it, and it inspired me to write. And this has not been critiqued at all. So, like I said, I'm just starting out. But
is it clean?
Yes, it's clean.
Okay. Proceed. Well, now some of it may not be appropriate for an audience.
I did read this once before at the writers' open mic that we have here once every month, and I got made fun of because I said it really fast, and I like said it in one breath. So I've been told to breathe as I speak my poetry. But I titled it Stefan, and here it's: fast fingers flipping chords, a guitar singing of dream language. My eyes take hold of yours for the beat to come in sync. A polyphonic spray bursts through my chest, yearning for more than a tap of my foot. The connection of a stick to its hollowed companions causes gypsies to sway their hips among my ears, building tension of a bass followed by the swing of a guitar, flickering notes from a flame on a smoked mineral cherry, which turns back to water. That's it.
So, and you've written a ton of other things as well.
Yes.
They've all been very good. So, what are your hopes and plans and aspirations going forward here?
Well,
in the art or writing, either one.
I know that if I get enough poems or short stories together, I'd love for Press 53 to publish a book for me.
So we'll post this on Facebook and then put the little guilt trip out there.
And actually, my first goal of my painting was to get my art hung in this cafe, and I've accomplished one goal. So now I actually have an art show coming up in June at Chelsea's Coffee Shop on Trade Street, and so I'm getting ready for that. But I want to try to get my art overseas too.
Well, I think it's on the way. She's got very, very good stuff, and it's really coming along well. So thank you for being on.
And I actually have a surprise for my dad.
Uh-oh.
So, this was Dan's idea. Joe, can you give me a drum roll?
She left. Oh! It's wet.
It's not completely finished, but one of the coolest pictures I have of my dad
That's
kind of like this.
It's in the works. This picture actually taken in, I think, around 1980.
He was about my age, and actually the picture looks just like me. So if I were to...
And we were actually shooting. My brother does film work, and he always was making movies as we were growing up. So we were shooting a film, and I was somebody with a guitar. So, well, thank you. Thank you.
If you will let me like you did with that painting over there, I might hang it at Chelsea's because I don't know if some of you saw on Facebook that I posted this one, and it's of his brother.
Around the same era.
This is like the definition of cool to me.
Thank you. Thank you. Hayden Tedder, give her a hand.